like a dream, feels like that.
You've seen this site, Temu, right?
Now I believe I can have.
You know, when something's too good to be true, it normally is too good to be true.
Temu is cheaper, aggressively promotional, programmed to sell you useless stuff, and it's totally addictive.
There is so much to choose from. My cart is full again. I've got to try and keep control and
Shop like a billionaire.
Is that Temu will rip you, Temu will trick you, and Temu will get you hard. And don't ever feel like you're a winner when you're scrolling on Temu, because you really aren't. They're the winners, they'll always be the winners, and you are just the little...
Download the Temu app and shop like a billionaire.
Temu is the TikTok of shopping. Every discount, every game, every wheel on the app is created to keep us on their marketplace for as long as possible, and it's working.
If you haven't checked out Temu, if you haven't shopped on Temu, I highly
Deals you could never find elsewhere are somehow on Temu. Rolex for $20, headphones for $10, earpods for $2. Because these deals were so irresistible, they attracted so many customers. Over 500 million downloads in 2024. Even big e-commerce sites like Amazon lost customers to Temu. But despite all the growth and hype, Temu kept losing money. For every order Temu fulfilled, they lost $7 because the products were too cheap to profit, which translated to millions in losses per year.
It's willing to lose money to exchange for market share to acquire users.
Their parent company lost a staggering $50 billion in value due to fear from investors. The only way they could keep the ship from sinking was by making more money, and the only way to do that was getting their customers to spend more. See, Temu realized that even if they gave customers 100% discounts, it could not buy their loyalty. First-time buyers would download the app for the discounts, buy the hauls, realize that it's dog shit, and go back to their ex-Amazon.
This is $250 worth of hot garbage from Temu.
According to Statista, 90% of Amazon Prime members came back to renew their subscription every year. But for Temu, only 13.5% of people continued to use the app after a month. Because of this high drop-off, Temu introduced a new type of recruitment, referral program. Now, referral programs aren't new. Amazon started theirs 29 years ago. Shein has theirs as well. So it's not exactly a groundbreaking idea. But the way Temu did it was both impressive and expensive.
They're paying big bounties and referral fees for you and I and every other consumer to bring someone to the site, to download the app, and to make that first purchase.
Instead of paying commissions for referral sales, Temu let users earn free gifts for telling their friends about the app. If they download it, you both get a reward. No sales needed. It greatly reduced the barrier to entry and allowed everybody to join, especially students.
$0 Temu haul part 2. I'm talking about $0.
go on Temu right now. Type in the code DTJ8944 in the search bar. Wait for the screen to load. You get gifts.
People posted their referral codes any and everywhere. TikTok comment sections, YouTube comment sections, any comment sections at all. Customers joined Temu and stayed with Temu because of the amount of free gifts they got by also referring others.
You could go across the social sphere and you'll find people recruiting others in order to earn up to $100 a day on referral fees. Or if you're an influencer, you can earn up to $5,000 a month.
It's worth mentioning that Shein, Temu's small competitor, also offered this program, but let's be real. Nobody talks about them anymore. Temu's hype completely buried it. Over 40 million new users joined Temu from referrals.
The value of a monetizable daily active user, we call it MADU in the industry, is worth somewhere between $236 and $726 per active user per year in top line revenue. And they're acquiring these customers at a fraction of the cost of what Amazon or anybody else had to pay in order to get them.
Once Temu got people to download the app with the promise of a reward, they ensured you could never leave by introducing various activities to keep you engaged. The most popular one by far is Spin the Wheel.
2, 3, 4.
The entire premise of this game is addictive in nature. Historically, gambling companies were the only ones that used systems like Spin the Wheel to give their customers the mirage that one good spin could change your life. In reality, they were just losing money with every spin, And Temu knew if it could work for gamblers, it could definitely work for shoppers as well. Customers were given an opportunity to spin a wheel. In almost every case, you'll win a very large discount.
And then I'm gonna click spin. Ready? 1, 2, 3, spin. Excited? Am I gonna get a coupon? $100 coupons? I don't believe it.
And when you don't, they allow you to spin again until you eventually win. Once you're hooked on how much you've won, they immediately put you on a timer, which lasts for only 30 minutes, prompting you to spend your winnings immediately or lose it forever. Not enough time to buy what you need, but just enough time to buy whatever is available on sale. Here's another catch. When you get to the checkout page, the enormous discount does not even work. You'll have to pay full price for whatever is in your cart to unlock the discount, and customers are falling for it.
I genuinely wouldn't be surprised if people develop shopping addictions from Temu because the experience is so fun.
The worst part, it's not just students, it's the boomers too.
Guys, I am obsessed with Temu. They always have some sort of flash sale or 90% sale off. It's just...
This is my mom. She shops on Temu. She made the order. I open it up and give it to her, and she tells us all about it. And you have anything you want to say?
It is great. It is addictive. Very addictive.
My father is completely and utterly addicted to Temu. He is super defensive about it. I'm not addicted. No, I'm not. Whilst purchasing literally useless junk that I couldn't say is any more useless if I tried. He seems to get completely hypnotized by the running sales timer. Then, in the next couple of days, ding ding, parcel at the door, and it's a fucking mug holder. The 7th he has. Or sunglasses. That really don't protect from the sun at all. Or clothes that are 2 sizes too small. Another piece of junk to add to his boomer hoarding affair. They also implemented the fake coupon strategy by sending customers fake notifications with fake coupon codes to keep them coming back. The only problem is, when you try to check out, you realize again that nothing in life is free. By the time you unlock the coupon, you must have spent at least $40. So essentially they get you to clear a cart which you did not intend to clear in the first place, to get a reward, which can only be used to clear another cart. People buy from Temu just as they'll buy from any dropshipping ad, because the use case is fascinating. The term buy with no expectation has been circulating the internet ever since Temu became a big player where people are advised to buy Temu hauls but don't expect it to be good, so you don't get disappointed when it eventually turns out to be true. But a billion-dollar corporation like Temu does not care as long as people keep inputting their credit card information. BBC describes the experience as addictive as sugar, and they're not wrong.
This consumes my entire life. A hobby is something you do on the side. This is not a side project. I'd say eating is my hobby.
It's deceptive, yes. But do people like it? Also yes, and it's evident in Temu's growth trajectory. To give you an idea of how fast Temu has grown, it took Amazon 1994 to 2005 to reach 50 million users. Temu did it in 6 months. 6 months after that, they hit 100 million. More than what Shein could do in 8 years. Today, Temu has 700 million visits per month. Their marketing is overly excessive, and some might even call it cringe, but it's working. Their most popular ad on YouTube has over 3.2 billion views, almost half of the world's population. Their stock price is flourishing as they brought in over $50 billion in sales last year. This year, they're projected to bring in even more without having a single physical store. Temu stole so many Amazon customers that Amazon introduced their own haul, a Temu clone,
and you're going to have a very different experience than on the usual Amazon site. Scroll bars, animated emojis, $2.99 jewelry, $9.98 sneakers, $2.99 home goods, 65% off everything, a pulsing heart by best sellers, a rocket ship warning you this one is selling fast, a whole section called Crazy Low with item after item labeled with a burning flame.
That also allows us to buy products for cheap. Amazon hopes to win back some of its customers by reducing prices. On the other hand, Temu is raising prices from cheap to affordable to survive, and customers are seeing the effect. I shop for all different things on there, and the last few months prices have gotten ridiculous. Some things have easily doubled or tripled in price, and much of it is the same as or higher than retail price. Temu is following the standard corporate rulebook: secure market share and raise prices. As long as they can get customers to keep talking and buying, their growth would be unstoppable unless something absolutely terrible goes wrong.